Welcome to the Earth 2 International News, bringing you the best and worst of global news. Today's breaking news. A battle has broken out in Laos and is currently raging on at this time. Spetslaus, as well as Vietlao's leader Emergency Ranger 88 and the USSR's leader Playboy 6000 are fighting off Al Qaeda after they have attempted to kidnap Emergency Ranger 88 a second time. This may have devastating effects for Iraq during this wartime situation, as the war in Southeast Laos is still going on. If you are in Laos, you are advised to remain indoors until the all-clear is given. In today's major news, the United Speconian Soviet Republic and Ireland have funded the Vietnamese weapon the Bunker Annihilator, the strongest non-nuclear weapon on Earth at this time. It was completed today and tested on an island 20 kilometers off the coast of Vietnam. A small island owned by strange pony-like beings was the testing ground for the previously mentioned weapon. The island was utterly annihilated, the weapon living up to its name, and more, and left smaller islands dotted around. These islands were quickly invaded and taken over by the USSR, Vietnam and Ireland. The northern and western islands were taken by the USSR, and are known as remote islands of the USSR. The eastern islands were taken by Ireland and is now known as the Freedom Islands, and the southern islands were taken by the Vietnamese. All the survivors who lived on the island were executed by the men who took over shortly after. The UL has not charged the nations with war crimes. The Noe GK-24 tower was invaded by the USSR and Vietnam today. Noe GK-24 was convicted of plagiarism and bad evading. He was sentenced to death later that day and executed. The command was given by the Speconian Republic to the USSR, allowing them to use their space fighters to destroy the Noe GK-24 space station. Looking up at around 1 a.m. should give you a nice view of the pieces, as they burn up in the atmosphere. Yesterday, in the USSR, an elite task force moved into a safe house with many people, including Playboy 6000, EASL, Nate's World 2K, and Emergency Ranger 88. As they moved in, they discovered Skotovich Balonikov, a man who was discharged from the Spetslaus in 2006 was there. He was tied up and executed gorily with a gunshot to the head by Playboy 6000's Golden Dared Eagle, blowing most of his head away. Is this the end of mass terrorism on Earth too? Maybe it is. In other news, Extra Normal Geek, otherwise known as SMG or Robert Bussing, has launched his space station to join the many others above, including the Thunderbirds 101 space station, the oldest orbiting Earth to date. This is the first space program for Irathlon. Pepsi Company has overtaken Coca-Cola as the leading cola brand on Earth too. The Irathlon presidential election has started. If you are in Irathlon, we strongly advise you to vote for Robert Bussing again. He has been a good president so far. Do not vote for the Daxter 5151, as he is an imposter of another good man. The United Laos of Raflika has accidentally lent too much money out and is trying to pull it back. There is a good chance we may fall into a global recession. However, President Microsoft Sam has claimed that he will resolve this problem as soon as possible. However, the massive amount of military spending may be dooming some countries to their own recessions, such as Iraq. Please stay tuned to the Earth 2 International News blog for further updates regarding world news, situations, and other events. See you next time.